that's why I feel like the new mid-meta where we actually do get carry picks just favors Damwon and Showmaker a lot here in this series. So we'll have to wait and see if he can actually carry the team, but let's introduce them coming out in the rosters that we do have. This is Sandbox playing their pretty standard starting five.
And it is a tall task for Showmaker to beat down Sandbox Gaming, and that is for both literal. More interesting roster is Damwon Gaming. You've actually might have just missed one of their changes. Beryl will be starting instead of Hoyt at the support. But the bigger choice is that Flame and Canyon will be coming in at jungle.
As he is just going to go into the Aurelia instead.
But where is Aurelia going? We're thinking top lane because, of course, Aurelia no longer gets damage reduction on her W against magic damage. So the mid lane matchup isn't what it used to be. You can still do it. But, of course, there is that direct nerf you feel against mid lane Aurelia.
See if he finds more success on that tonight, as we're going to jump into game number one right now. Sandbox versus Damwon. First wave, as still on the 1CS. The aftershock here for a bit here for Showmaker means that he will live for now, but afterwards does get away on her red, and he is correct.
And it subverts what we were talking about with the double arc shot. They don't even have to fight to get the first spawn Drake here. So losing map control bot side, Ashe does have the natural pushing advantage over Ezreal. And just the
trades for the Drake and the Rift Herald, but this time around it's just going to be started here. Up comes the Tom Kents, making it a 4-on-3 for now. That does mean that Sandbox will have to give this one away. Damwon will pick up Shelly.
With 2 turret plates, when Rift Herald in this meta is almost always used for 2 turret plates, just means a gold assignment thing is Flame's getting bullied.
Yeah. Girlfriend's back and angrier than ever, doing a lot of damage up. Talking about that pushing advantage and also the bounty. Both of those things coming through already for Ghost here at 15 minutes on the Ashe.
The bounty updates, so we get that 550 Gs, and we've already mentioned we feel like there's pretty mirror comps here in terms of where their spikes are and where this game is going. How fast did I think that enemy team took Baron? Okay, now make it 10%, 50% faster, but we'll hold the point. Flame's got a lot of bad guys in his lane.
On fleek, fantastic dodge there already on the stun. They're trying to burst him down before the teleport comes in. And finally, first blood at about 17 minutes does go the way of Yorick in the top lane. And speaking of which, Showmaker playing with fire. Summon goes in and slams his head down for the double kill eventually for the Yorick in the top lane.
They had no way to kill the maiden this time, and no chance on the kill. Flame flashes late awkwardly as well. It means he's down a summoner in a 2v1 scenario. Another big indicator that Sandbox Gaming have got Damwon's number in the early game. Canyon's not been able to find anything outside of that early contest. He might just die.
Well, he does have Aftershock, which means he won't die just yet, but
and still, advantage to the side of the Yorick. This is good roam timing from OnFleek. All vision is gone on the top side for Flame. It feels like a Nuggery situation that's with the other top laner in the lineup. The flash at the end is really bold. You see the value of true damage as Olaf's first Reckless Swing ensures that the kill is coming in, and then Showmaker just completely misplays this lane. Very much a mid laner in an off-roll scenario, just not knowing how much damage Yorick will burst if he has the Maiden aggroed onto you. No counter Maiden thrown out in that scenario either. And we even get Caster Sung's boom in stereo a couple of times there. Welcome to see, and a welcome lead for Sandbox. His match is 2-item Ashe with Hurricane here. She's actually team fight ready at the same time as Ezreal, and it's before Miramar transformation when we last had the overlay. Now we're seeing the scenario we talked about. Very limited wave clear. Yes, they have teleport on Aurelia, and she's a better teleport ganker, but she was behind, and now she actually needs a teleport to try to find something on summon.
Well, 1-on-3. The flash comes in from Canyon just to try to force this kill, and it will happen. But oh man, the arrow to the face here of the Ezreal, but they can kill him just at the end of that last tick of the Ignite. Very nicely calculated, they pick up the kill.
And that's the insult upon injury there. Even calling in his friends, they get an answering kill in the mid lane onto the Ezreal. Nice accuracy from Ghost on the Ashe. Definitely not a pick we would have thought was as comfortably in his wheelhouse. Not a pick he's really shone on in previous times. And that means that Sandbox can easily kite back, go straight back to this Drake. Nice moments for Sandbox. They continue to show that their early game is among the best in the LCK.
says a lot as a team early on. Joker gonna have to flash away from this one. Maybe they can turn this around. No, Dub just gonna back away, but it's great to see that Sandbox, even after they slowly started to tip her off and look a little bit less comfortable, they're able to strike back and be back in form here up against a great team like Damwon.
I know Oz decides the game, so go for the snowball item. It might be relevant now.
Trying to get on in there to Joker, but not quite able to do it. You can see the burst damage just comes out from Dove and Ghost, who are incredibly fed already. Gonna try to get on top of Barrel here. He's got a stopwatch. That's Tom Kent, but still able to get in there. And here's Olaf from behind. Says hello to Nuclear. Just gonna smite him to death. Smoke down there is the Ezreal. That is 3 kills now, going the way of Sandbox.
And playing to their items is something I love to talk about. Sandbox go for the mid-game items. They take the mid-game fight that was posed by Damwon, who were just too comfortable there. As before, Nuclear even had 3 items on this Ezreal. They turn onto the Baron, and will it be the closeout Baron right now? Flame can't do much to stop it.
Oh man, he gets one auto attack and just gets blown to smithereens by this Leblanc. He's 3-0, 8 stacks on the Dark Seal. The 2 strongest items right back to back. Ludens and Rabadons, just unbelievable amounts of magic damage, and Aurelia's got no MR.
And I gotta say, Sandbox pressing my buttons this game. I'm getting going over here, Valdez, by their good gameplay. They've been really strong in the early game all season. We watched the replay, and remember, this is initiated by the Ashe, but it's hard committed to by Damwon Game. They feel like they can walk forward, but we already know it's 3-item Ashe who's items ahead. It's actually already the Zeke's convergence here for more damage. They wanted to cement their lead here. And they just close it out. They're able to chase in for further kills. You use the past tense of smote. I'm smitten in this case by what we're seeing from Sandbox Gaming. Definitely getting going over here. Flame thinks he can turn onto an Aurelia, but he takes 465 damage from the second part of chance. Outrageous. He says Baron, and then he says go Baron after nice.
Wow, your Korean's got a lot better. That's actually right spot on there, Papa Smithy.
Well, this Baron's going to be spot on as well. How big's the Baron buff power play going to be? Get those numbers on there, Riot Games. We don't see the numbers yet. I'm a fan of big numbers. We can see some big numbers soon.
Yeah, calculating for now. As, man, you can see the difference in the mid lane, too, in that fight. He steals the Ashe arrows Joker, the Braum, and then Joker hops away, stands beside the Leblanc, who hops over and just one-shots a guy with Ghost. And then the fight just immediately turns in the favor of Sandbox. Extremely one-sided is this first game, even though the first blood only came at 17 minutes. Now, Joker, in a bit of a trouble here, is going to hop away. He seems to be fine now as Summit is going 1v5 in the front, just tanking here for Ghost, who's doing the majority of the damage, takes out the Catfish as Sandbox, the landslide continues.
There's just no way. That lamb's the slaughter. It's a huge gold lead. We know that the Baron buff power play is going to be big. It's already 4,000 gold, and there's a couple of Nexus Towers to take out before this Baron is done.
This first Baron, stronger than I ever thought it was going to be. You seem to be right on the money with that call as 2 inhibitors go down, and they were considering continuing to push on, but with it being 5-on-4 and varying stats on the Ezreal, not necessarily his fault in this game, but may add a loss to that one as they thought they could burst down Joker, but again, it's not going to work as Leblanc is unbelievably fed. This is just so one-sided. Can they get a kill? No, it looks like only a Guardian Angel as finally they get Joker, but only Joker as it feels like a bad joke to them. Game number 1 easily going to go in the pockets of Sandbox Gaming.
Those wallets they're hitting down on with are so big I can read the brand name from here. I think it says Gucci on those wallets, and the Gucci gang close out the first game. GG's the call. They know about that nickname. That means the Sandbox Gaming go up 1 game, and the way they did it was just so ordered and smart and played to their drop. Damwon tried to fight on Sandbox's playing field of the early game, and Sandbox say, sorry guys, we've been doing this longer, and we've been doing this better.